Good morning, everybody. おはようございます、皆さん。How are you doing on this fine Tuesday morning? この素晴らしい、火曜なの。Tuesday。火曜の朝。皆さん、いかがお過ごしでしょうか？I always forget the weeks of the day, man. いつもその日にちの名前忘れるんですけど。まあ。はい。I'm Kamishiro Taishi, a translator who forgets the names of the week, the days of the week. 自分は上白大使。日にちを忘れる翻訳者さんでございます。As always, we are back with more translation. We're basically, it's been a while since the last one, but yeah, we're here to translate Secret Oregon, to have a fun time doing it. その前回はちょっと割と長かったんですよね。で、いつも通りに、この半ギレというシリーズの翻訳をさせていただきたいと思います。で、翻訳しながら雑談したり、笑ったり、そういう感じです。よし。Since、というわけで、ほぼ全部英語です。この配信は全部英語ということになります。ご理解いただきありがとうございます。So this stream it's all English, basically.Alright, so since it's been a while since the last one, I was thinking how about let's read through the first one just to sort of like refresh our minds on what happened, right? And so, first of all, this is a new volume, and we are doing chapter 2 today. And so we finished chapter 1 like weeks ago, like long time. This was before, when did this come out?Shit, man. I think this was before the sports festival, and then I got busy with the sports festival, and then there's the karaoke stream, and then everything just happened. Lots of things happened. So now we're back. October 30th. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. 3 weeks ago. Anyway, so.Has been quite a while. So here we are with volume 6. So this volume is sort of related to just time, right? Just time, because that's Kaburagi-san's power. She's able to stop time. So I had this idea where I would read through chapter 1 first to get everybody all caught up. So.It's not a very long chapter either, so let's do that, and then we will continue with the translation. What do you think? How's that sound? Let's do it. Ish. Chapter 1, starting with the happy end. Happy ending, right? Should be the ending. Should be happy ending. Hold on.This is a different kind of working stream now. Now I'm working on the website, not the actual translation. Happy ending. That was stupid. Ha. Okay, exit. Starting with the happy ending. Grand Duchess Ermintrude Bates, the head of state of the Principality of Maryland. You know what? Let's try to do this funny. Let's try to... Grand Duchess Ermintrude Bates, the head of state of the Principality of Maryland, a tiny island country which lay east of the United Kingdom within the North Sea, kept very close contact with Amaterasu, the secret organization of espers. The contents of her message were quite trivial.Breakfast was delicious today. The flowers that I planted in my flower bed bloomed beautifully. The wild bird that I've been feeding for months finally ate straight out of my hand. The large majority of the time, she was just sharing the little joys in her life. The stuff that didn't mean much, but could still bring a smile to your face. Apparently, Kaburagi-san conscientiously replied to everything. As the messages were in English, Shota-kun gave up replying from the get-go and just left them on read. I only answered when I felt like it because I was lazy. Toka-chan answered all of them, but because they were private messages from the head of a country, she got very nervous every time, and her replies were always as stiff as business emails. With how nonchalant, friendly, and laid-back Rudenka, our nickname for the Grand Duchess, was, it was no surprise that her seasonal greetings, such as for birthdays, national days, and the New Year, were also incredibly casual. It had been less than 6 months since the Maryland incident occurred, and Maryland officially became a patron country to Amaterasu, but the two had already gotten very close. This had led Maryland to also approach Japan with the same sudden familiarity, which left the Japanese government very bewildered. At the same time, the diplomatic relationship between Maryland and Japan had deepened just as abruptly, leaving the Japanese... Hold on. This is not right. This is not it. 違う。あれ？なんで？Fucking hell. I thought we edited this. Anyways. This had led Maryland to also approach Japan with the same sudden familiarity, which left the Japanese government very bewildered. That said, the Principality of Maryland was only a country with a population of around 100,000. This was less than that of a rural city in Japan. As such, there weren't all that many Japanese who knew its name, much less paid attention to the sudden deepening ties between it and Japan. The tiny island country's policy shift only took up a tiny corner in political and economic newspapers in Japan. As part of the policy to deepen ties between the two countries, or maybe it wasn't really relevant, Rudenka sent us a New Year's greeting that basically said, "I'm visiting Tokyo tomorrow! Let's eat dinner together!" My reaction was basically, can you be any more sudden? Talk about moving fast! I know she thinks of this as nothing more than dropping by a friend's house, but still! But well, she made good on her promise. That same day, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs received a notification that the Queen of a country was arriving. Thanks to the bureaucrats in charge pulling a sudden all-nighter, Kaburagi-san and I were now enjoying a fancy-ass dinner with Rudenka at the top of a high-class hotel with terrace seating. I could not tell if the place not being fully rented out was because of how sudden everything had been, or because of how small Maryland was as a country. Hi, Louise. How many beef bowls can I buy with the price of this one piece of beef, slathered with this orange sauce thingy and these artistically cut carrots? It's the first time in my life using a finger bowl. What's with the rich people atmosphere of this place? I'm so nervous, I'm breaking out in a cold sweat. Classical music that I wasn't sure if I recognized, but definitely knew I had no idea how to appreciate, played elegantly in the background. Obviously, I had no idea what the name of the piece was, and by the looks of things, neither did Rudenka. The only person who knew was Duchess Kaburagi, the person who was using her fork and knife even more elegantly than Rudenka, an actual queen. Kaburagi-san's chic, long black dress looked absolutely stunning. I just felt entirely out of place. The big dude in a black suit standing near the staircase who keeps looking all around is Rudenka's bodyguard, right? Am I just imagining it, or do his eyes get really sharp when he's looking at me? Say, I've been wondering about something all this time. Rudenka looked between Kaburagi-san and me while shoving the garnished parsley into her mouth as if it was gourmet from the heaven. What is it, Your Highness? This humble servant shall answer whatever you ask. Aren't you two going to get married? not yet. I barely managed to stop myself choking in reaction to Rudenka's sudden punch of a question. Unlike me, however, Kaburagi-san answered right away in a matter-of-fact tone. Just how strong are you mentally? There wasn't even a hint of embarrassment or bashfulness on her face. Denka, this is a complicated... What? But you love Kaburagi, and Kaburagi loves you, right? Why don't you get married? I mean, well... Why? Say, tell me why. Rudenka, please stop. I get that you don't mean any malice and you're asking out of pure curiosity, but your question is really poking me where it hurts. And Kaburagi-san, what is with that meaningful look you're giving me? Don't you get it, Denka? This is Kaburagi-san we're talking about. The Kaburagi-san, the ultimate woman in the world. I have to make it the best proposal ever with the best scene ever. I've been preparing for it all this time. No, I suppose that's an excuse. In the 1 in a million chance she rejects me, I know for a fact that my soul was shattered in pieces and those pieces will be sucked away into eternity, leaving me to pass in nothingness. The truth is, our current relationship is just too comfortable. I end up taking advantage of the fact that Kaburagi-san is waiting for me, and so I am dragging things out because I'm afraid to take that first step. I'm aware of it myself. It's just get hitched already, right? So, yes. I know, Denka. I know. It's... takes a lot of courage to take that first step, right? How can I convey this? Seeing me fall silent and fiddling with my fork while muttering to myself, Rudenka leaned forward, enveloped my hand, fork and all, in her own, and smiled brightly. If you're not gonna marry Kaburagi, then marry me! Excuse me. My honest reaction of, the fuck is this girl smoking? Almost slipped out of my mouth. Thankfully, she was bad at reading social cues and failed to catch my faux pas. She continued speaking while softly squishing my hand. I have to get married pretty soon too, like what with my age and me being royalty? So I was thinking who would be good and I thought of you. And then I thought, no, I can't because you're in love with Kaburagi, but if you're not gonna marry her, that means you don't really love her, right? So, marry me. I love you, Sago. You love me too, don't you? Denka's tiara-topped brown hair slid down as her beautiful blue eyes looked straight into mine. Her nice perfume gently tickled my nose, and I felt the warmth of her soft hands directly on my skin. I felt like I had just heard a year's worth of love put into words and packed into 30 seconds. However, to my complete surprise, I felt nothing at all hearing those words. I even had the presence of mind to calmly analyze why I felt nothing. First, although Rudenka was a queen and was an incredibly cute girl, there was just no helping the fact that she paled in comparison when sitting next to Kaburagi-san. Next, second, when Rudenka said love, it only came across with the nuance of a child's love for their parents. It was the same as a little girl saying, "Daddy, I want to marry you when I grow up." In other words, she was too immature to differentiate between love and like. As I tested, I grabbed her hands back and brought my lips close to hers, but she just looked baffled. Yep, just a child after all. Mentally, Rudenka is basically just an elementary kid. I already knew that. Sago-san, stop. No, this isn't what I... Kaburagi-san separated Denka's and my hands in a gentle yet firm way that brooked no resistance, then placed a hand on Denka's shoulder and pulled her back into her seat. Although she sounded calm, her eyes were not smiling. In fact, her face wasn't smiling either. She's scaring me. Sago-san, I know I said I'd wait for you to propose, but I didn't mean I'd wait for you to be stolen away by someone else. I'm sorry. Are you trying to make me angry? You've never even pretended like you were going to kiss me. Even I get jealous. Give me a break. Oh shit. Kaburagi-san is really angry. The fact that she's using her usual collected tone makes it that much scarier. I'd rather she just yelled at me. Sorry, I don't understand Japanese. What are you two talking about? It seems so fun, like you're having a secret conversation. Denka? Yeah? Please? Be quiet. I am now very angry. Okay, my lips are sealed. She's seriously pissed off. That's my first time seeing Kaburagi-san like this. If you don't say it, Sago-san, then I will. Give me a moment to prepare myself, and I'll say, Sago-san, I love you. Marry me. I really will. Kaburagi-san downed the rest of her wine, slammed the glass on the table, then turned to look at her reflection in a glass wall and started fixing her hair and clothes. I mean, she basically already did the proposal right now. She's so angry she doesn't even know what she's saying anymore. This won't do. This just won't do. I made her wait this long and strung her along all this time just to have her do the proposal? That's just way too scummy. There's no time to be hung up on things like making a romantic or arranging a perfect set of Kaburagi-san! The urgency of the situation, the thought that I absolutely had to say it first, made me raise my voice louder than I had expected. It reverberated throughout the entire restaurant, and all chatter died down. No, I fucked it up. God damn, this is so fucking embarrassing. Now all the other diners are looking at me. Don't look at me, this isn't a goddamn show. Wait, I have to do it now? Under these circumstances? Can I do it another? No! I have to say it now. I love you. Please marry me. I'd love to. Kaburagi-san's reply almost overlapped with my line as she circled around the table and leaped into my arms. She gave me the tightest hug she had ever done, and I returned it just as hard. I felt I was about to go crazy. I had fretted over and done so much preparation for this, but when it actually happened, it was over so easily and in such a short time. In fact, the proposal itself had only lasted a few seconds. It was a proposal that had completely skipped over the "I like you, please go out with me" part. I did not have a ring on me. The proposal speech I had spent so much thought on had completely left my head, and all that came out was stuttering. It had turned out to be an on-the-spot, go-with-the-flow kind of proposal that was basically provoked by Rudenka. Even so, I had said the words, and Kaburagi-san had said yes. Saku Kinemitsu and Kaburagi Shiori were going to be married! So that's where we left off with chapter 1 last time. So now that y'all caught up, without further ado, let's get to chapter 2. Hanayome ni yoru bouquet missile. So that's a bouquet of missiles for the bride, because, you know, all brides get a bouquet. Honestly, why did it? I shouldn't ask why they get a bouquet, right? I mean, I suppose girls like flowers. I say that in a way that makes it sound like I don't like flowers, which honestly, I couldn't care less. Honestly. What are flowers, though? What are flowers anyways? Flowers are flowers, and they die. I don't know, man. This is one person who doesn't understand flowers. I just don't get flowers at all. Kaburagi-san wa ore no propose o matte iru aida, iroiro na junbi o owarasete itta. While I was keeping Kaburagi-san waiting for the proposal, I had been preparing I had been making a lot of preparations. You also make it seem like you have never talked to a female before. Shut up. Shut up. My sister agrees with me, okay? My sister agrees that flowers are stupid, okay? Flowers smell good. Flowers smell like flowers. I suppose some people would think that they smell good. I suppose you can have the smell without the actual flowers. Flowers just die and you just throw them away, man. I don't know, man. He has talked to a female before. It's recorded. That's true. I should ask Flippers what she thinks about flowers. Just randomly, out of the blue. just go to chat and go like, what do you think about flowers? まず結婚式場は俺がプレゼントした魔法城の教会堂をすでにふさわしく飾り付けてあるという。一時期魔法城に入り浸っていた時があったが、その間に済ませたらしい。結婚の、中任だが、これはルーデン家にお任せする。冠城さんは自分の一番綺麗な姿、ウェディングドレスを俺以外に見せたくないため、二人きりの結婚式にする案もあったようだが、結婚の力誰も聞いていないのは寂しすぎる。そこでルーデン家だ。First, for the cathedral in the magic castle, I gifted Kaburagi-san. I gifted her. Was already perfectly decorated as the venue. I can't differentiate the smell of flowers. Honestly, same. What do you think about flowers? Actually, a pretty good pickup line. I'm not trying to pick her out though. I'm trying to komaraseru. I'm trying to put her on the spot. That's not the point though. I mean, honestly, that line wouldn't work very much for me because I don't actually get flowers. So whatever the girl says, the only thing I can reply is, cool. I don't get it, but cool. Flowers are weird. I mean, okay, honest. I'm not that much against flowers, okay? I'm not that against flowers. You know, if people like flowers, then good for them. And if I know someone who likes flowers, then that's good because then I can just give them flowers. Like that's like, then I know what to give them. I don't have to actually think about it. But personally, I'm just saying, personally, I don't get flowers. Hold on. Let me see. I got a paint. Okay, one is a personal thing and one is socho. Karaoke and crab game today. Minecraft tomorrow with Melody-chan in the V-Shoujo server. Oh, okay. Here. Let me see. What's going on? Minecraft tomorrow with Melody. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, no need to translate that because that'll be in English. Walls, Chiho-san. すいません。Walls, Chiho-san, in the middle of okay. What's this? Nano block tsukuri. She's making nano blocks now. Okay. Nani kasuru. Something. We will do something. Alright, fair enough. Judge eyes. Fair enough. Alright, cool. Was already perfectly decorated as the venue. 結婚式会場は俺がプレゼントよけ一時魔法城に入り浸っていた時にあったんがその間に済ませたらしい。Apparently, she had worked on it during the time she was cooped up in the castle. Food is the best gift. I sort of agree. That's true, but see, there are too many food. There's just a lot of different kinds of food. But that's true. Yeah, we can just give food all the time, man. Talk about giving food. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like, okay, for Chinese New Year, it's a custom or tradition among families. Like, for Chinese New Year, you have to visit your extended family. Visit your uncle's family, your second uncle, your third uncle, your first aunt, second aunt, third aunt, on your dad's side and on your mom's side. So a lot of family visiting. Everybody just visits a lot of different families, right? And during that time, it's custom to give gifts, right? And usually people just give food. My desktop, yes. There you go. Yes, obviously. And so what happens is, because everybody gives food, right? And then everybody wraps it up, right? And everybody has so many families to go, right? So what ends up happening is, you visit the first family, you get lots of food so you give them food. So usually it's like boxes of chocolates or whatever, right? So you visit the first family, you give them the food, and then they give you gifts back, right? And then so you go to the second family, you give them the gifts that you got from the first family. And you just keep going back and forth for all these successive families. That's basically what happens. Maybe not so much during Chinese New Year, because everybody sort of like prepares it ahead of time, but definitely for like for example, Mid-Autumn Festival, when we all eat mooncakes. When we all eat mooncake, and the mooncakes come in like a box, right? Mooncake box, something like this, and it comes in a box, and everybody gets the exact same thing, right? So basically it's all identical, absolutely identical. So you go to one family, they give you mooncakes, you take that same box, and then you go to a different family and you give that box to the other family. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. That's what I think of when I think of buying food for other people. I really like cooking for people as gifts. Okay, so that's not a gift that can be passed along. Then you put a lot of thought into your gifts. That's nice. That's very nice. Hold on. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Mark unread. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep those Discord pings. Why people ping me? Anyways. It would be easier to just get all families gathered in a single go, and everybody bring a bit of the dinner. Okay, so you're thinking of like actual food, right? You're thinking of like foods that people have cooked, which is different. What I'm talking about is like we buy boxes of chocolate, and like for example, it's all bought food. It's all packaged food. So for example, boxes of chocolate, or Mid-Autumn Festival is boxes of mooncakes, basically. So that's what it is. We do eat together. The eating together is different. Like either we go to a yum cha restaurant together, and then we just sit around this big ass circular table and we all eat together, or we go to someone's home and then like someone there just cooks like a lot of food. Like in both my father's side and mother's side, there's like one relative who loves cooking. So you know, good for them. They cook good food, and then we all eat it together, and it's like, yeah, Happy New Year, yay! Which reminds me, it is almost the New Year, isn't it? It's almost the end of the year, honestly. When is Chinese New Year? Ooh, February 1st. Ooh, it's been a while. It's a while off still, huh? Okay, pretty cool. 結婚の中任だが、これはルーレン化にas for the witness. It's a witness, right? So tuning, look, the definition sort of had as matchmaker, but the go between intermediary, middleman, mediator, intercessor. Don't really need, so it's basically someone who's there, who's sort of part of it, who's making it happen, right? So for a wedding, basically you need a priest, I suppose, and then you need a witness, I suppose. 彼女は中任にするには十分すぎるな方である上に頭の出来が残念なので、ウェディングドレスを見ても忘れてしまう本人を。I suppose can a queen officiate? It's officiate, right? Basically, it's an officiator, right? Okay, so okay, all right. Dudenka was going to serve as our officiator. Kaburagi-san said she didn't want anyone else but me to see her in her most beautiful. At her most beautiful. In a wedding dress. So, we had considered having a wedding, considered keeping the wedding between just the two of us. However, it would 結婚の力誰も聞いていないのは寂しすぎる。It would be way too sad. 寂しい。I don't know where that came out of. 寂しすぎる。英語。Lonely. You are so lonely. I don't think lonely is the right word here. You have nobody. You're all alone. Jeff Saber, Kamishiro no Nisan, just dropped by to show due diligence. Ariga, thanks for your continued service to the clan. Keep up the good work. May this TL stream go smoothly. Thank you for dropping by, Jeff. My pleasure. We finally learned Sango's family reaction to his missing arm. Didn't we already go over it? His mother cried and everything, but he was like, no, it just happened. And then he sent his parents to like an around the world trip, I think. No, we need to find a proper word for this. Bit dismal, forlorn. Here, this is a bit closer to what we're thinking of. 結婚の力, so no one seeing us exchange our vows, but however, having no one to witness us exchanging our vows sounded way too sad. Maybe I'll just fall back on sad. Somber. I've never heard of this definition of the word lonely. Unsuitable for or inconducive to growing crops or vegetation. I've never heard of this. Alright, sure, if you say so. Alright. But I need some water. Okay, back. It would be way too just sounded sad. Just sounded sad. You know, let's just fall back on sad. It's fine. そこで留年が Thus this was why we settled on 留年か彼女は中二にそれには十分優れな方である上に、on top of being more than sufficient? No. More than enough? No. More than qualified. There we go. Qualified to serve as officiator. She was so lacking in her head was so empty. 頭の出来が残念すぎる. She so empty-headed. Is that a word? Empty-headed. Silly, lacking sense of discretion. Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what we want. She was so empty-headed that she would forget the wedding dress afterwards. She said as much herself. Okay, here is a thing we want to go over a little bit. 本人もと対抗反を押していた. So this is one of those things where we have to make changes in English because we're keeping this formatting in the source text, right? I talked about this before, about how in Japanese, sort of, at least in light novels, they do this formatting thing where they take conversation and then they just leave it, they separate it into its own paragraph, right? And then they like to do like a whole bunch of dialogue all at once, and then they go back and include descriptions for the dialogue. So this is because we're sort of keeping the same style, basically. So we can't really do this as is, because here 本人も as according to her, and it is I'm okay. 大丈夫。私忘れるの得意だから任せて。It's okay. I'm confident in my ability to forget things. Leave it to me. と対抗反を押していた. And so that was her reassurance. And this is all just one sentence in Japanese, right? But obviously we can't really. It's a bit awkward to do this as is in English, so I'm gonna cut this off right there as a sentence in and of itself. No worries. I'm confident in my ability to forget things. Leave it to me. She gave us her reassurance, and we believed it.頼れるか？まあいいか。We can, right? We believe it, right? We believe it, right? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. まあいいか。In English, wouldn't you just do that dialogue in line? Yes, normally we would, but that's part of what I was talking about. Like, because I decided early, like volumes prior that I would keep this style basically. Like I wouldn't do this if I was doing like a proper publication thing. But here, just as a fan work, I don't know. I made the decision to keep the same style long ago. So now we're keeping it. So now we have to sort of like make things sort of work. Sort of work around that stylish thingy. That style thing. Not necessarily stylish, but it is a style. But alright. 忘れれば見られても大丈夫というのは何か違う気もするが、冠城さんがいいならそれでよし。I sort of felt like the logic that it was fine because she was going to forget. Let's put this into a quote. It's fine because she's gonna forget. I sort of felt like it sort of felt like 何か違う気もする. it sort of felt like something not quite right. I sort of felt like there was something not quite right about the logic that but since Kaburagi-san was fine with it, so was I. 忘れれば見られても大丈夫という忘られても大丈夫. So that's that's right. It's fine because she's gonna forget. というのは何か違う気もするが、I sort of feel like there's something not quite right with this. Right? So the word logic is not in here, but like here is sort of we add this as we add things all the time to make it flow better in English. However, but Kaburagi-sanがいいならそれでよし. But since Kaburagi-san is fine with it, it's fine with Kaburagi-san. It's fine with me too. 承知しました。ありがとうございます。いえいえいえいえいえいえ。I like this style. Oh, thanks. 婚姻届はあとは届け知らん。How do you read this? How do you read? 届け出日と俺の名前を書いて、印鑑を押すだけの状態になっていたため、ルーデンカーとの会食の帰り道にその足で役所の時間外窓口に提出しに行った。冠城さんの車のダッシュボードの封筒から婚姻届がスルッと出てきた時をビビった。Damn. How should I do this? Going to the marriage is what is this? A marriage registration form? Marriage registration form, is it? Marriage registration form. Spin faster, Google. It's so slow. Why are you so slow? This website is no good. Oh, so it's not an actual form. They made it into an online form. All right, okay. All right, okay. Cool. I don't know why I needed to look that up. There was no need to actually look it up. And there's no, it's not like it was particularly funny or anything. It's an actual form. Because our marriage registration form literally only needed my name, my inkan stamp seal, Japan inkan stamp, hanko, let's go inkan stamp. Let's do that, right? And the date of submission. So we went and dropped it into the off hours submission box at the government office. On the way home from the dinner with Dudenka. This is probably gonna need a footnote, isn't it? Probably, isn't it? Insert a footnote. Okay, and then I'll do that in my own time. Or I can do it now. What is an inkan? Hanko inkan used interchangeably is a scarf stamp that can be used in any situation. And then we will just copy this URL. I forgot. What was it? Tokyo Cheapo, whatever. Tokyo Cheapo. Giving the citation, obviously. Always need citation. Good job. Done. Let me see. Why don't you change your Nikai-kun to only activate when you press control or something? I notice you're trying really hard not to hover over text you don't want to translate. You can do that. I didn't know you can do that. You can do that? How do you do that? Extension options. Default pop-up location. Okay, highlight text. Highlight text inside of text boxes. Oh, show pop-up only on press key. Hi, なるほどね。なるほどね。知らなかった。I didn't know about this. Dear. I clearly don't breed things when I get things. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, isn't it? And if I do this? Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. brilliant.com. Use the code in the description below for extra 10% off. No, I don't. No, I'm not. I'm not. When studying Japanese, I'm focusing so much on learning kanji words that I'm starting to have trouble on full hiragana words and expressions. Perhaps like ma ika said just now. I honestly prefer kanji more than hiragana. Honestly, man. Like, did you guys see? There's this meme that someone shared with me about like how I don't have it anymore. About how like without kanji, like something about like haha ga hana o something like haha wa hana. Oh, and then something. I don't remember the full thing, but this technically is haha wa hana o. Right, so but in hiragana they don't have spaces, so it just becomes haha wa hana. I don't remember what the rest of the sentence was. There's more. That was like similar to this one, but honestly, man, give me kanji any other day, man. Though that's partly more. Part of it is maybe because I'm used to it, because me being a Cantonese person, a Hong Kong person, it's Chinese is literally just characters, right? We don't have hiragana in Chinese, so I say this like I know Chinese. I don't actually know the Chinese. Half maybe. I know half. Have it activate all the time and just use control when I want to read something I can't read. Nice. Thank you, Pino. 冠城さんの車のダッシュボードフードからコイン取るがスルッと出てきた時のビビッと。My heart. ビビッた。It scared me. Let's say I was very startled when Kaburagi-san reached into the glove or car dashboard up the envelope on her car dashboard, and the marriage registration form slid out. Let's say I was very startled when Kaburagi-san picked up the envelope on her car dashboard and the marriage registration form came right out. It's a bit more natural, at least, I think. Yeah, so like that's like a thing that I do sometimes. Like I try to read the line out loud, and I try to not be very accurate with what I'm reading. And then so if I say something else and it feels more natural to me, that's what I replace it with, and that's sort of what I did right there. 準備万端すぎてちょっと怖かったが、むしろ俺が待たせすぎただけだ。どんだけ準備期間があったと思ってるんだっていうね。There was a part of me that was scared, that felt scared, seeing how prepared Kaburagi-san was, but the correct frame of mind was, in reality, it was, I was the one who had made her wait way too long. Far too long. That's wait. I didn't want to use way there because that sounds repetitive. 準備バタすぎてちょっと怖かったが、ちょっと怖かった。So that's a little bit scared. So instead of saying I was a little scared, I said it was a part of me. I felt scared. Similar, same, similar, but sounds more natural. むしろ俺が待たせすぎただけ。But むしろ actually this sort of like flips the focus of the sentence. It's sort of a flipping word. So like so this is something that has a lot of possible translations because instead of okay, so for words like this, where it's like I think of them as functional words. I don't know what the correct term for it. There's probably a correct linguistic term for it, right? I have no idea what it is. But I think of these as functional terms or connective terms because here this part is 俺が待たせすぎただけだ. I was the one who had made her wait far too long, right? This being the connective one, there's just way too many ways to translate this. That is sort of more of a feeling rather than a specific word that I would assign to it, if you know what I mean. In a sentence like this, what is important is the part that comes before and the part that comes afterwards. In the middle, it's sort of like you can do it. You have a much wider range of freedom for what you can make in the middle, as long as it fits the general feel. So maybe like it's a positive connection, like or a negative connection, or like it's a connection that sort of flips the way that the opinion of the speaker on regarding from between the front and between the back. Either way, if you fit the general feel, you have a much larger variety of things that you can do with these connecting words. And so that's sort of the way I see that. どんだけ準備期間があったと思ってるんだっていうんで。It was more like how much time I kept her preparing, right? Now, 結婚後は記念密産後、産後記念密、産後しおりになる。正真正銘の貴族である冠城公爵権当主の性が変わるのはいいのかと思ったら、ルーデンカがマレーランド国の名に、ついてその場で即 OK を出してくれた。さすが女王様に置いてその場でOkay, let's see. Now, as for our names, we were going to be Sago Kiramitsu and Sago Shiori. Okay, I have a lot of pings and it bothers me a lot, but okay, these are all personal pings. Okay. That's fine. 正真正銘の気づきだ。I was somewhat worried about changing the last name of in light of the fact that Kaburagi-san was a true, genuine, authentic, genuine, noble. I was somewhat worried about changing her last name. However, Rudenka told us on the spot that it was okay for her. Okay in Maryland. さすが女王様。How to do this? Sasuga is another sort of one of those terms that I always struggle with because it can mean so many things and none of it is exact. None of it is exact. Sasuga Jo-sama. Okay. As expected. This is like the basic one, but I like that too much. I'm gonna keep it. I like that way too much. Jo-sama means queen, right? You know this. The queen. This Sasuga Jo-sama. Yoshi. 次。そして行動力の塊である冠さんによるスピード展開はまだ終わらず、婚姻届を提出してすぐに俺の両親に挨拶しに行くことになった。もうそろそろ就寝の時間帯とかそういうのは関係ないらしい。就寝ですね。うん。いや。Being the bundle of action as quick to action as ever, Kaburagi-san'sによるスピード展開はまだ終わらず、スピード展開スピーディー The quick rush of events Okay, so Tenkamada Owarazu, so it's not ended yet. The development, the plot development is not over yet. 婚姻届を提出してすぐ so right after submitting the marriage registration form, 俺の両親に挨拶しに行くことになった。She decided to visit my parents. Proactiveness? Speedo Tenkai. Has anyone ever had a good translation for this? Let's see. Speedo Tenkai. No, I want it. Ego, please. Fast pace. Alright. Fast pace, I like. Fast pace. Kaburagi-san maintain. Hayai tenkai ni yaru. Quick developments. Fast-paced developments. I'm just bandying words, you know. Not a coherent thought in my head. 'Cause I'm stupid. You know what? I'll drink some water. ちょっと水飲みます。お茶飲みます。You know how like VTubers always say like VTubers always say ocha nomimasu, right? They always say I'm drinking tea. I don't know, like do everybody just normally drink tea in Japan? Is that like their go-to drink? I don't understand, because tea is annoying, isn't it? Because you have to brew it, or you need hot water. You need a constant source of hot water, and then you can't leave it out for too long, because then if you do, it gets cold. Tea is honestly a bother. That's the way I see it, anyways. So I'm honestly, every time they say ocha nomimasu, and then I translate, let me get some tea. I just think in my head like, do you drink tea also? I just drink water, man. What do you guys drink normally? Did he speed or tenkai suru when you're outside of the ring in Apex Legends? Let's pick up the pace. Oh, that's an interesting one. Let me see if I can incorporate that. The fast-paced. Drink cold tea, bottled cold tea. Oh, I see. Then it doesn't matter, huh? Either buy from the store or brew a big batch and put it. What the? Hold on. Are you guys talking about American tea? The sweet American tea? Oh, come on, guys. No, come on. That's different. No, don't do that. Now I'm just dissing America again, as I always do. No, you Americans, and you. How do you have? No, tea is tea bags and tea leaves and hot water. That's. What is cold tea? What is in cold tea? What is in cold tea? How do you have cold tea? Most iced teas get their flavors from tea leaves. Herbal teas are sometimes served cold and referred to as iced tea. Okay, I guess we have iced tea too. I guess we do. I guess we do. That's true. I just never get it. I just never drink it. なるほどね。なるほどね。That's what Japanese people do. Green tea or barley tea or whatever. Okay, that's what my friends do in Japan. I'm not American. Okay, I see. My bad. I assumed. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just drink water because I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Okay, this line again. Quick paced action. Maintain her quick pacing. Fast paced development. From Kaburagi-san. Fast-paced action? Iced tea is good. Shut it down. Nice, Taishi. Sorry, I dissed on your cold tea. Sorry that I'm basic and I only drink water. I'm really struggling with this line, man. God damn it. The fast-paced action. Kaburagi-san was not done. Was nowhere near done. Being as quick to action as she always was. Being the lump of, I don't think people actually say that, do they? Kodoroku no katamari. Kodoroku no katamari. Honest, okay, hold on. Hold on. I need to change it because out control. Okay, maybe use out. Okay, because when I control C, it activates it. So okay. Kodoroku no katamari. Lump of the acting power. No, that's not it. Not it, bro. Kodoroku no katamari. Ego plays. Massive behavioral action. No, ability to take action. Whose ability to take action? Seize initiative. I like the word initiative. Kaburagi-san, who possessed an unmatched ability to take what was the word? To take action, was far from done. I think we're gonna do that. I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. Yeah. Okay. 婚姻届を提出してすぐに Right after submitting the marriage registration form, she immediately said she was going to immediately set off to meet my parents. Don't need all that. I think this sentence might be easier to write if you work your way backwards, by the way. I basically cut it off. Right here. もうそろそろ就寝時間帯ということか、そういうのは関係ないらしい。Apparently. The fact that it was almost time for everyone go to sleep did not bother her whatsoever. yeah, カムラギさんと出会ってから今までの交際期間を考えれば遅いぐらいだが、俺はまだ好きな人がいるってことしか伝えてないぞ。それいきなり結婚しましたって唐突しすぎるだろ。Let's do it. Let's stutter the hold. Hold on. You're going way too fast. You know what? Let's make this entire thing a thought. So italics. Let's go. It's true that this is quite late. Considering the length, what's sondering? Considering length of time that we'd been together. Though not that way. I've only told them that there's someone I like. Is it I've only told them, or should I go with all they know so far? All they know so far is that there's someone I'm interested in. Okay, so this is one of those things where like we changed from a more direct translation to a more sort of changed one. I suck at speaking. So basically, the more direct one was the one that we had before, so it was the one that I've told, right? But here we're switching the perspective from this fact, where it's like all they know so far. The reason why I switched it is because I want to keep so far. 伝えてないしか伝えてない So this is the only thing that I have told them so far, right? So all I've told them so far is that there's someone I'm interested in. Is a more accurate way of putting it, but then might as well make it more like all they know so far. I don't know how to explain. I feel like this flows a little bit better than if we make it like all I've told them so far is something that is someone I'm interested in. So anyways, there we go. Someone, not something. I have something I'm interested in too. VTubers. Normally people call that a hobby. それがいきなり結婚しましたって唐突すぎるな。Suddenly, showing up and saying, "We got married!" is way too sudden. Showing up and yep, okay, there we go. Pretty fine. We are looking good. 作業券、絵の道中。作業券。Is it け or 券わからん。作業地。Not quite. 作業券かな。I suppose it's け。作業券への道中。俺と冠城さんは、酒が入っているため、車を運転しているのは殿下の護衛の人だ。助手席にはルー殿下が座り、後頭座席には俺と冠城さんが座っている。冠城さんが幸せそうに俺にもたれかかり、指を絡めて手を握っている。てやん。爆発しろ、リアジメ。Fucking hell. I want a girlfriend. On the way to my parents' house. Because both Kaburagi-san and I had wine at dinner, Rudenka's bodyguard was the one driving us. Drove us to my parents' home. Rudenka herself sat shotgun, while Kaburagi-san and I were in the back. 助手席 sir. Passenger seat. Assistant driver seat. How did that seat come to be called shotgun? Why is the front seat called shotgun? People have asked this. It is thought to have originated from our stateside cousins back in the 1880s when stagecoaches were commonplace. The driver would often assign the front seat to a gun-toting passenger. These passengers would often carry shotguns, which they could use to take down assailants, hence the name. Why are there assailants? Ah, America! This is freaking scary. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why shotgun? Is that the best weapon they had back then? Did they not have any better weapons? My understanding is that the shotgun has a very short range, isn't that right? I don't know anything about guns at all, and I don't even play FPS. But that's what I know. Shotguns have a very short range. Can't you get something with a, larger range so you can shoot people when they're far off? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I've never heard about shotgun seat. Must be a very niche American term. Really? It's not niche at all. It's very common. It's very common. They call it shotgun. For example, like people like shotgun. I don't know why. It's so weird. Like, have you not seen that? Like, for example, like when you're kids and like if you have siblings, like they would fight over, like, I want shotgun, and it's like, I call dibs. So that means like I called it first. I want to sit there. I mean, I suppose you do have a better view. Anyways, I honestly couldn't care. I just read all the time. Whenever I ride bus or whenever I ride whatever, I'm occupied. I'm very occupied. So it doesn't matter to me whether I get shotgun or whatever. Anyways, カブリンさんが幸せそうに俺にもたれかかり、she was leaning into me with most blissful look on her face, and our fingers, and we were holding hands with our fingers intertwined. Fucking hell, these fucking Diageos, man. I'm taking damage from this, man. Fucking hell. カブラギさんの吐息が頬に当たり、横目で見れば微笑んでますます身を寄せてくる。もうドキドキのドキだ。心臓増設しないと破裂するぞ。なんなの？誘ってんの？襲われ。いや、襲っていいのか？襲われ。いや、襲っていいのか？法的にはもう夫婦なんだよね。It's killing me, man. カブラギさん breath stroked my cheek. When I felt stroking my cheek, I looked over. When I looked over from feeling to feeling. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. She smiled at me and snuggled even closer. In the Wild West era of US history, a shotgun guard used to ride alongside stagecoach driver as his protection, keeping a keen eye out for bandits and highwaymen. Sucks to live in the US back then and now. I shouldn't say that.もうドキドキのドキだ。I felt like my heart was literally going to burst if I didn't get another one. 常設increase, expansion. If it was going to burst, if it didn't get any bigger, don't know how do we say this properly? How do we say this properly? What did I just join in on? I don't. You're joining in on a very diaju, a very normie part of the story, and it's killing me. It's killing me so much. If I didn't. What does that mean? What does that mean to get a bigger heart? To get a bigger heart? To get another heart? What are you, Godzilla? I feel like my heart was literally gonna burst if it didn't get any bigger? If it didn't expand? What is this? What is this? An expansion pack? Can you get an expansion pack with your heart? How much does it cost? That means nothing in English. That means nothing. That has no meaning in English. It makes no logical sense. Fuck it. Fuck it. There we go. There we go. Fuck it. Yeah. Basically, we're just gonna replace it with a random generic thing. My heart's going to burst out of my chest. Honestly, I'm not gonna say whether that's good or not. It's fine. It's fine. It's just another thing to replace it with. We're just replacing it with random shit. We're not. This is figurative, honestly. This is figurative, so fuck it, you know. Fuck it. Because technically, if you having a bigger heart is a bad thing, you know. Having a bigger heart is a medical condition that many people suffer from, right? Too big heart disease. It's a disease. Look, cardiomegaly. It is a disease. I mean, it's not a disease. Okay, it says it's not a disease. But it's a sign of a condition. It's a condition. It's not good. It's not good. Okay? Don't wish for having a large heart. That's not how it works. Can I have a bigger heart from exercise? From Excel? From Excel. Exercise. Okay, so that's also the heart getting bigger, but it's natural. It's good. That's fine. All right. Well, fine. Whatever. Anyways, なんなの？誘ってんの？いや、誘っていいのか？てめえもう不なんだよな。What is this? Are you coming on to me? What would you do if I attack you? Is attack the right word? If I make a move, yeah. If I make a move. Oh, wait. I actually am allowed to. we are already legally married. つまり、カブラギさんにニャンニャンする許可が、公的が、公的にも私的にも降りてるってことつまり、カブラギさんとニャンニャンする許可が、公的にも私的にも降りてるってことか。頭が沸騰しそう。俺初めてだから優しくしてね。初めてだから優しくしてね。Wait. つまり、in other words, カブラギさんとI now have both official and legal and personal permission to ニャンニャンする。ニャンニャンする。You know what? Fuck it. Snoo snoo. I feel like my head is going to explode. Is going to boil over. It's my first time. Please be gentle. What am I translating? Fucking hell! Fucking hell! It's the so-called expressive use of language my language teacher complained so much I wasn't using. Well, I mean, it is good to use expressive language, I suppose. Yeah, especially when you're translating. Getting creative is part of the process. Obviously, there's a limit, and you have to have the discernment how far to take it. キネミツさんのお父様と母様に挨拶したら、式場へ行きましょう。いや、だから早いって。ダメじゃないです。After I greet your parents, キネミツさん。Let's head straight to the wedding venue. You're going way too fast. Hold on, slow down there. So we can't? ダメじゃないです。I'm not saying we can't. I didn't say we can't. Normally explode. I know, right? I'm taking so much damage translating this stupid chapter. Fuck this shit, man. 耳元で色濃くささやくのやめて。Can you not whisper? carefully into my ear. Ah! ダメじゃないが、冠城さんのしおり。しお。坂はいつも面白いね。It's not that we can't, but 上しおり。かぶらしGod, what am I typing, man? And then you're always so funny, Sago, in English. The Futurama joke is his last resistance, a distraction Taishi is taking from all the damage he's taken from translating. I don't actually know. I've never watched Futurama before, so I don't actually know what joke you're talking about. But this is not working for me, man. This is not working for me. Let's finish this quickly. どもりまくっていると助手席のルー殿下に笑われた。ちくしょう。俺殿下の前だといつも持ってるな。口枝だと思われてそう。どもるって何？どもる？ん？ Hold on, I don't actually need to, do I? どもる stutter. My terrible stuttering prompted Rudenka to laugh from the shotgun seat. God damn it. Damn it! I'm always stuttering. When I'm in front of I hope she doesn't think Kuchiheta. Hope she doesn't think I'm like that all the time. So here, kuchiheta means bad at speaking or just like inarticulate, as you saw with the dictionary there. But I feel like it wouldn't flow as well to sort of spell it out like this in the sentence here. I hope she doesn't think I'm inarticulate, or I hope she doesn't think I'm bad at speaking. So it doesn't quite feel right. Yeah. So so I'm sort of doing it sort of in indirect sort of way. Instead of saying that I hope she doesn't think I'm inarticulate. Let's just go with I hope she doesn't think I'm like this or like that all the time. So that being a reference to always stuttering. Thinking about it, it's always Kawuragi-san's fault that he's stuttering in front of her. The death by Snoo Snoo beam is a reference from a Futurama episode. Oh, that's what you mean. Yes. That one I know. Although, personally, I mean, I've never watched Futurama, so I know the meme from just from the internet in general. One of it being the lady person from the vampire, I don't know, the giant vampire lady person. And another one is I used to watch MXR videos a lot. I used to really watch a lot of MXR, and Henry always that's my snoo. So that's where I get it from. I mean, yeah. Anyways, that's fine. Shiori no go ryoshin ni aisatsu ii no ka? Let's just do an whatever. Throw that in there. Shiori, your okay, how Shiori no go ryoshin ni aisatsu ii no ka? So how should we do this? So here is this ordering makes sense in Japanese because it's Shiori no go ryoshin. So it's Shiori's parents ni aisatsu ii no ka? Do I not need to greet your parents too? But in English, as you saw what I just said, do we not need to greet your parents? So your parents comes at the end, and also I just said your, so like a pronoun would suffice. We wouldn't really use call by name. So you know what? Let's just make it a whole sentence by itself. Don't I need to greet your parents too? No need. いいのよ。いや、挨拶ぐらいした方がいいだろ。There's no way that's true. That can't be true. Come on, Come on. Ought to at least say hi, right? At least my face, right? 反対されるもの They'll say no. And won't support. Yeah, 反対されても一応は even so. Even so, I should do this properly. Okay, so we made a few changes here, right? Okay, so first of all, 挨拶ぐらいはした方がいいだろう。So 挨拶する is to greet. Right? So I should at least greet them, right? But like I already used the word greet here. ought to greet them at least. I wanted something that's sort of like a tier below greet, because here's I'd ought to at least something, right? So if I'm using at least here, then it feels more like this one should be like one tier below this. So that's sort of what we're going for. So here, 両親に挨拶いいのか do I not need to like 挨拶 in here is sort of more like not just greeting, but like hi, I am your daughter's husband, or I am the person who wants to take your daughter's hand in marriage. Would you bless our relationship? So that's sort of what it is. But that's hard. Is there a word for it in English? There isn't that I know of, right? There isn't that I know of. So I use the word greet, but I don't know how to. So I use the word greet here. So anyways, but then here is 挨拶ぐらいはした方がいい. But then here, yeah, I know my avatar keeps being wonky today. I don't know why. No idea. Why are you doing this? I don't know. Hold on. Is there a certain part that triggers it? I don't know. See, if I'm being steady, then it doesn't trigger it. But I don't know. Maybe I'll sit back a little. Hold on. Give me a sec. Do I not have black? I just want black, man. Just give me black. Hold on. I want to desktop black. All right. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that oh, nope, that does. Yep. Oh. Is that? What? What is going on? I don't understand. Is it because of my mic? I don't understand. わからん。意味がわからん。Yeah, let's leave it at that. At least introduce myself. That's a good one. That is a good one. I ought to at least introduce. Nope. The model is being very, 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 very weird. I don't understand. Introduce myself, right? I don't know what's going on with the model. It's being weird. Why? It's so weird. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, so I don't know how to fix it. Did it stop tracking me? Oi. Okay, let's leave it there for now. Let's keep an eye on that. It won't support us. It won't support our relationship. It won't bless us. Yeah, this is alright. This is alright. 反対されても一緒は。I see. Something like that. Even so. I should do this properly. Whoosh. It's not bothering me, I was just mentioning it in passing. It was bothering me, honestly. Thank you for mentioning it. かぶら、しおりは首をかしげ、前髪で俺から顔を隠し、平坦な音声で、平坦な声ね、静音で言った。私が中学生の時、ダイエットするから食事をダイエットメニューにしてと母に頼んだの。母は私をバカにしたわ。そんな甘い考えでダイエットはできないって仕方ないから自分で自分の食事を作ったの。痩せたわ。私が整形すると言った時、父は反対したわ。親からもらった顔を変えるのか、絶対に不幸になるって。私は自分でお金を貯めて整形したわ。幸せよ。東大を受験したいと言ったら、頭のいい女は嫌われるからやめろと言われたわ。自分で受験料を払って受験して合格した。友達がたくさんできたわ。しおり looked at me, her head at a tilt, and nope, Shiori bent her head, hiding her face. Her bangs falling forward to hide her face. As she began speaking in a flat tone. Flat tone? In an emotionless seems a bit much. Emotionless, that is wrong. Cold and detached tone. Yeah, I like detached. In a detached tone. Okay, so kubi o kashige. Normally, this means this is a cute gesture, right? So that's why I struggled. That's why I was a bit. That's why I did it wrong at the beginning. So normally this is sort of like huh. That's normally what is used. This is kawaii ne kore. Kawaii ne. But yeah, normally it's like huh. So that's what this means. Kubi o kashigeru. But here, technically, this is neck, and this means to tilt. So here, I think here it's more like she's bending her neck. Bent her neck. So because 前髪で俺から顔隠し So she's hiding her face from Sago with her bangs, her 前髪 the hair at the front, right? From my view 隠し平坦な、小姉で言った。And so she started speaking in a tone, in a detached tone. And she started speaking, right? So, okay, here we go. This is a long part thingy. Yep, that's a long phrase. Which part is the phrase? This one? Kubi o kashigeru. It's a very normal phrase though. Very common. 中学生の時 when I was in middle school, I told my mom to cook me a diet menu so I could diet. But she laughed at me, saying that there was no way I could lose weight. その甘い考え、甘えるな。such a naive outlook. Lose weight. I was gonna say so easily, but that's not negative enough. This has to be more negative. As in this sentence has to be more negative. She laughed at me saying there's no way I could lose weight with such half-assed measures. I had no choice. So I cooked my own meals. Yaseta. And I lost weight. And I slimmed it down. Okay? 私が整形する行った時 When I said I wanted to get plastic surgery, my father vehemently resisted. 反対 opposed it. Saying that there was no way I would definitely become unhappy. 絶対不幸になる。Changing the face that my parents gave me. The face that, yeah, my parents gave me. For a second there, I thought of making the face that I was born with, but this is more sort of like this. It places more emphasis on the parents, right? And that's sort of the point here, right? The father's like, the face that I gave you, how dare you change it? You know, so that's, sorry for shouting, but yeah. So I saved my own money. So I saved up and had the plastic and paid for the surgery with my own money. I'm now happy. I'm now very happy. I'm now very happy. And paid for the surgery with my own money. I'm now very happy. 東大受験したいと言ったら When I said I wanted to attend Tokyo University, they said that smart girls guys hated smart girls. Which is absolute bullshit. Which is absolute bullshit. Hate. 自分で受験料を払って受験して合格した。I paid for the entrance fee myself. Took the exam. Entrance exam fee, my bad. And passed. I made so many friends. So many friends since then. Let's do that. Said that everyone. You know what? Let's not make it. Let's not make it only guys. Let's make it everyone. Because here, 頭のいい女は嫌われる. It doesn't actually specify who would hate a smart girl, right? So there's no subject as always in Japanese. Hey, always missing a subject. Ha ha ha. So we can make it anything we want. We can make it everyone. Normally I would make it guys because that's a stereotype. That's a stereotype that guys don't like smart girls. But here she said, I've made so many friends. So we are going to make it sort of both genders. Let's do that. Right? And then 友達がたくさんできた. So I've made so many friends. And the since then is sort of is added by me because just again for flow. For to make it flow better. But honestly though, I know this is the stereotype, but that's a stupid stereotype. Okay, that's a stupid stereotype. Let's not continue this stereotype, man. Okay, look, if you're smart and you're manipulative, then okay, people hate you, honestly. But it's the manipulativeness that people hate, not the smartness. Nobody hates smart people, man. And if people hate smart people just because they're smart, then you're dumb. Okay. "淡々と闇を見せてくるしおりさんに絶句する。絶句する。淡々と闇を見せてくれるしおりさんに絶句する。I found myself at a loss for words at this parade as Shiori-san continued revealing the darkness in her past. 屋敷のしおりを雇った時は自分の身の回りのことぐらい自分でやれ、人任せにするなと説教されたわね。家事を任せて作った時間で上げた利益をグラフにして見せたら静かになったわ。When I got hired help for my employed hired help at my house, I got scolded. If you're smart and butt about it, people hate you. But that's all you. Exactly. Don't be an asshole about being smart. Oh, you see, I thought all that flashback with her parents was a single phrase. Oh, you thought this was a whole phrase, but no, it's a whole paragraph. It's several paragraphs. And did you know the grammar thing for a multi-paragraph speech is you don't end it with an end quote, but you start the new paragraph with a starting quote, and you just leave it, and then you just do this, and you do this. Did you know that is the sorry. That's the grammar thingy for this. Some publishers they have the in-house style guide. Some of them, they don't like this. They don't allow the multi-paragraph speech thingies. Sometimes because it breaks their the automatic reader system conversion thingies. Sometimes it does that. So some of them don't like it, but sometimes it just happens, doesn't it? But so if I was doing this for an official work, I would probably have to do this, and then I'll go Kaburagi-san, and I'll have to make some shit up, right? Took a breath. it'll be some random shit like that. I would have to make something up, basically. And so that's that. So that's also one reason why I wanted to maintain the style of the source text in this one, because honestly, that's more effort. And I'm lazy. And technically it is not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not grammatically wrong. It's grammatically incorrect. This is an actual thing in English grammar. Anyways. I got scolded for it. My parents said I should at least take care of my own matters by myself. At least when I showed them graphs illustrating how much more I earned from having someone take care of all the chores, they shut up.借用を買うとき、そんな馬鹿げたものに金を使うなと言われたわ。公爵になってから後悔したことは一度もない。 So not ending with a closing quote means the person speaking didn't change. That is correct. That is correct. Yes. You know, you have them in anime sometimes, right? Like it's like someone making like a big speech about something, like a whole speech about some random thing, which is normally either exposition or some, honestly, it's some ideological thing, isn't it? That's usually what it is, isn't it? Usually is. Although my other experience with it was from the series called Dungeon Busters. I don't know if you guys have read it. But like there was the main character takes part in a TV interview at the end of the book, and so because it's an interview, it's basically just the interviewer and the main characters talking back and forth. And discussing like government policies about what happened sort of early in the book, things like that. So that's my experience with it. But they happen every once in a while, yes. I must now take my leave. Talk later when I ask for Japanese help. Thank you for the stream and good luck. Thank you for dropping by, Luis. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you again sometime. You have yourself a nice day. When I bought the Maryland Peerage, they told me not me for wasting my throwing my money away. I haven't regretted a single thing. I haven't regretted purchase for a single moment. Regretted for a single moment after I made the purchase. ねえ、きなみさん、私の両親に挨拶する。Tell me, きなみさん。You still want to visit my parents? Which makes it a bit weird now that it's like this, because then I'm gonna go like this. しません. Not anymore. そうよね。この話ここまでにしましょうか。I figured. Should we change the topic? Please. そういうことになった。I guess that's that. So now it's a bit weird because of the source text sort of like style of putting dialogues together. This now it looks weird because now this looks like it was said by someone else. But anyways, it is what it is. The fact that there's no ending quote is supposed to let people know that this is the same speaker as all of this. Okay, so it is what it is. Atashi leave. I cannot read Russian, man. I cannot read Russian. 지금은. If it's Korean, I can read it. Russian to English. This better not be something stupid. Teper. Teper. Teper? I don't know, man. Okay. Now. Alright, see ya, man. When I employed hired help, is that emphasis necessary? What emphasis? When I hired help? I thought like hired help is like the word for it though, right? When I hired help, does that work? Help. Help. Now I don't want the verb, I want the noun. Give me the noun. Source of aid. She says help to our efforts. That's not it. Comedy relief. No, that's not it. Employee. Help wanted. Oh, alright. So it is a noun by itself. Domestic worker. Okay, my bad. Good enough. Thank you for pointing that out. I guess that's that. そういうことになった。佐合家に到着すると窓から明かりが見えた。まだ起きているらしい。When we reached my parents' house, we found the windows still alight. They were apparently they were still up. Still awake? Let's go awake. 玄関の前でしおりはニコニコしている。緊張している様子はまるでない。俺は緊張している。付き合ってますと結婚しますと全部すっ飛ばして結婚しましただぞ。何を言われるか分かったもんじゃない。なぜしおりそんなに堂々とできるのか。そこがいいところなのだが。で、looked entirely at ease as we approached the front door. Happy smile on her face. I was nervous. Let's make it. Let's up it. Let's up the degree. I was completely nerve-stricken. Nerve-stricken? Is that a word? It's probably not a word, is it? Nerve-wracking. It can be nerve-wracked. Is that a past tense? Sorry, just sneezed right there. Nerve-wracking. 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 No. It's not. It's not an actual verb, is it? Entirely nervous. Stiff with nerves. Let's do that. Whatever. 付き合ってますと結婚します。全部。We had skipped over. We're going out. and we're getting married. All the way to suddenly declare we're married out of the blue. Goddamn, out of the blue. We had skipped over, we're going out, and we're getting married, to suddenly declare we're married out of the blue. 何を言われるか分かったもんじゃない。I couldn't even imagine what my parents were going to say. なぜしおりはそんなにどうできるのか、そこは言いところな。How can should be so 堂々としている be so open and bold and confident well, that is part of what I love about her. This entire chapter is just it's gone beyond Tete to just Diageo Bakatsu Shiro. There's a limit, right? There's a certain degree, right? Where like Tete is nice. And then when you go above that degree, it's like fuck you. Stop. Don't show me anymore. And I feel like we've gone past that point here today. 大丈夫。私がカブラギとサゴはお似合いだって説明してあげるよ。任せて。彼がチャイム。私押していい？押していい？Don't worry. I'll explain. I'll tell them that you make a great match. 任せて。Trust me. これがチャイム。Is this the doorbell? May I press it? I'm pressing it. I want to press it. ルー殿下。殿下が俺としおりの間に立ち、買い物をしたそうにしている子供か。Standing in between Shiori and me. Who was standing? Just itching to press the doorbell. Don't need that. What are you? What are you? A child? 殿下が俺との間に立ち So, here it's like Denka is standing in between Shiori and me, and she looks like she really wants to press the bell, the doorbell, chime. It says chime in Japanese, but it's the doorbell, right? Here we sort of changed the grammar a little bit because it's like we're attributing this to do denka, and then making the sentence itself the main point of the sentence. Do denka look like she wanted to press the doorbell, right? And so here we sort of took this aside and sort of put it aside by framing it with commas. And this is just to up to up the intensity a little bit. Instead of saying Rudenka looked like she wanted to press the doorbell, it's like Rudenka looked like she was just itching to press the doorbell. And that sort of goes along with this here, because she repeats herself, right? Like watashi oshite ii. So this is the exact same as this, right? So that means she is. Can I press it? Can I press it? Can I press it? Can I press it? Ooh, big red button. Can I press it? Can I press it? So that's basically it. So may I press it? I want to press it. So I don't want to exactly repeat myself in English, because then it looks like a typo, right? So we're changing it up a little bit. And then so here is just upping the intensity a little bit to match this part here. All the flirting that should have happened over a couple volumes being written in a single chapter. Pretty much. Denka, すみません。私、話がややこしくなるので、車で待っていていただけませんか？二人で大丈夫です。そう？わかった。待ってるね。Denka. Sorry, but it would complicate a lot. If you come along. Can you wait in the car for us? We're fine by ourselves. Really? Okay. I'll be waiting then. I mean, it would complicate things a whole lot, wouldn't it? Because thinking about it, I don't know if you forgot, but Denka is a queen. This is bad enough. Just showing up. We're married, and then suddenly here is a queen, and then the queen is like, I like these two people. They go well together. They're a good pair. And the parent would just be, what the fuck is going on? 俺が言うと、電が素直に車に戻り、ゴエの人のひげを手でジョリジョリして遊び始めた。?OK。18歳の若き女王のこんなフリーダムな姿を幸福の国民に見られでもしたら、ますます人気が出そうだね。何も問題なかった。ルーデンが obediently complied with my request. Rudenka accepted my request without opposition. Without opposition? Opposition is a bit of a big word here, isn't it? Without resistance. Without objecting. Without seeming bothered. Headed back to the car. She headed back to the car and promptly began entertaining herself. ジョリジョリする。ジョリジョリする。Scraping? Scraping the mustache of her guard. I'm pretty sure scraping is the wrong word here, but let's finish the sentence first. By scraping the mustache. Her guard. Not my guard. Her guard. What's another word for scraping? I don't know. I'm having trouble imagining what's happening here. Scratching. Scratching? Rubbing? Scratching, maybe. Honestly. What? If her citizens saw their 18-year-old queen living her life so casually, freedomly, free. Casually, freely. Free Guy. Oh my god, talking about Free Guy. Did you guys watch the movie Free Guy? Because my sister got Disney Plus the other day when it finally came to Hong Kong. It came to Hong Kong on like what? 16th, I think it was. And there really wasn't much that interested me on the channel, but there was Free Guy, the latest movie by Ryan Reynolds, and I've been really wanting to watch it because everything done by Ryan Reynolds is amazing. So I finally watched it on Disney Plus, and it was so good. I loved the show so much. Not show, it was the movie. It was a movie. It was a very good movie. Sorry. Super fun. And of course he did an amazing job. Ryan Reynolds is amazing. And the female lead also did a pretty good job. All the video game things were awesome. They looked really cool. And yeah, it was generally a very, very good experience. Oh, and did you guys watch it? Have you guys watched it yet? The part in the middle where suddenly like dun 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 and then Captain America's shield comes out for no fucking reason. It was actually spoiled for me beforehand because it was on the internet, but still it didn't detract from the experience because it was a great place to get it. That's one thing about Disney owning everything. Then you can get cameos of everything and everything. It was honestly a very good experience. I loved the movie very, very much. I have so much backlog to watch now, man. Like there's so much stuff I've watched. There was only one other thing that I wanted to watch on Disney Plus, which was The Greatest Showman. Apparently that's a pretty good movie, and funnily enough, it's by Hugh Jackman, who is Ryan Reynolds' friend, I suppose. I guess they're friends. They do a lot of random shit together. So that's the only one that I want to watch. So I do have to watch that. And also, someone on my server just recommended I watch Arcane on Netflix, so I have to get around to watching that. Even though I don't play LoL, I played it for like one afternoon, and I was like, yeah, this game is not for me. First of all, I hate playing against other people, because I suck at doing that. I'm the kind of gamer who likes to just sit down and just do my own thing, right? So I hate playing against other people. So I'm not good with MOBAs. Secondly, people move so fast there. It's so fast. Like you have one character is here, one character is here, and then they approach, and they're like boom, 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 and then like someone's dead, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know, man. So that's just not me. That's not me. I watched Red Notice. And I'm surprised Ryan Reynolds launched another movie in 2021. He seems very busy. I watched Red Notice too. That's a good one too. Not as good as Free Guy. Not as good. Still pretty fun. Because The Rock is always does a great job. Gal Gadot also did a pretty good job. My model is just spasming like crazy, man. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. But yeah, it's good fun. Living so vicariously? That's not it. Voraciously? No, there's a word. Living her life so something so freely. Freedom. With such freedom. Easy going, maybe breezy. Living her life so free and easy. Yeah, I kind of like this. So free and easy. If her citizens are their 18-year-old queen living her life so free and easy, her popularity would probably go up even more. Go up even more. 何も問題なかった。Right. There's no problem here whatsoever. Whatsoever. Yep, okay. 殿下がまた夜使いのことをし始める前に俺は玄関の鍵を開け、明かりをつけた。前に来た時で全然変わっていないが、靴箱の上のメダカの水槽に金魚が増えていた。母さんが祭りですくってきて、餌やりしているのは父さんだな、これ。聞かなくてもわかる。Before Denka did something else. Crazy. Unforeseen. Unexpected, unanticipated. Let's just use crazy. Alright, never mind. Let's use unexpected. Sorry, I'm wishing watching. 始める前に before she does anything, 俺は玄関の鍵を開け、I unlocked the door and turned on the entrance lights. Everything looked the same. Everything looked just how I remembered it. 前にLast time I was here. Everything looked just how it did last time I was here. 前に来た時で全然変わっていないが。Except for the extra goldfish in the メダカの水槽。メダカとはメダカ。Killifish. Killifish? Killifish. Is that a thing? Japanese メダカ。Rice fish. Rice fish? What's rice fish? And what's killifish? Killifish. Have you guys kept fishies before? Because I have. When I was very, very young. When I was very, very young. And then we also got it from a festival in Thailand, though, in my case. And then we kept it for quite a while. My sister and I were in charge of feeding the fish, and then every once in a while, our dad would change the water. Changing the water was always such a big deal. Like, we had to put the fish into another bucket or something, and then we had to empty the aquarium, and then because it's so heavy with all the water inside, so we can't actually fill it first. So we had to use a pump and everything. It was all a whole big deal. Eventually, they all died. Because we added like another fish, like the kind that eats the fish poop, but then that one started attacking the other ones, and before we knew it, the cleaner fish was the only one that was left. And then when it eventually died, then we're just like, fuck it, screw this, and not doing this no more. I suppose killifish is probably correct, right? Japanese rice fish. They look quite different though. Honestly, but even like killifish, among killifish, the killifish look different from each other too. So honestly, I don't know, man. I know as little about fish as I know about plants, which is just fish or fish. You can either eat them or you can't. Japanese rice fish, I guess is the correct name for this, right? Is it an aquarium? Aquarium. Or is it just a fish tank? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to use fish tank because it's Japanese rice fish tank. Yeah, it sounds weird. Above the shoe boxes. The shoe shelves. Okay, shoe shelves, whatever. Mom. Fished them at a local festival, and Dad is feeding them, right? I bet. Mom fished them at a local festival and Dad is feeding them. Don't even need to ask. I just know. I was young too, so I didn't know how to properly take care of it. It died, so I never got any other pets for more than a decade. Honestly, pets are... I wouldn't say annoying. Pets require care. And honestly, children are not the smartest when it comes to giving pets care. But anyways, okay, I think this is where I'm gonna call this stream. I think I'm gonna end the stream right here because we're gonna start the scene with Sago coming home, and he this Tadaima, this I'm home, you know. So this seems like a good place to stop it. And so yeah, woo, we did 3 whole pages today, and a little bit of the 4th page. So that's good. Good stuff. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And as always, it's, feel free to ask questions if you have questions about Japanese. This is I'm sorry, I keep yawning today. But yeah, if you have any questions about Japanese, honestly, this is the stream to ask it. So feel free if you have anything. Next week you can write up a list and stuff and just ask it. It's fine. But otherwise, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful week. Yeah, just not just a wonderful day. Have yourself a wonderful week. There we go. Alright, and I will now see what is with all these fucking pings. Somebody pinged me so much. So that's where I'll leave you guys, and I'll see you again sometime. Ciao. じゃあねー。お伝えしでした。